Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious children.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get your skate every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Hello, welcome to the Tuesday KVJ After the Show podcast. Good to have you all here. Got a nice email from Amy. She said, I just wanted to say that I had a crappy weekend, sick as a dog on Saturday. I missed a funeral on Sunday because my flight got canceled, and I woke up in a funk on Monday. But the Key West stories had me laughing so hard, and it turned my whole day around. Thank you. You may not think that what you do is important, but what could be more significant than making people laugh? Thank you very much.
It's very kind of you.
Very kind. Very kind.
A lot of shit we never even got to about the Key West. It's probably good.
There's some shit we can't say.
Really? That kind of stuff, huh?
There's always going to be stuff we can't say.
Always.
We drink a lot.
Hey, you're just kind of going into the Mel Fisher, who we were actually talking about.
Fuck Mel.
Yeah, Virginia.
A couple weeks ago on the show.
She found his thing down in the Keys.
Yeah, the museum that they have there. Mm-hmm. And what did you think of it, Virginia?
I didn't go in. I just yelled in, fuck Mel, and kept walking.
I think you made an Instagram story.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was it, huh? You walked by and gave a...
Well, I mean...
That's your girl.
I'm not giving Mel anything I find. I learned that's the law. Like, if you find any treasure, you have to give it to Mel.
Is it different for if you find treasure compared to, let's say you have a natural resource you find? Are you supposed to give all that to the government too? Is a treasure different, like a coin? Is that different than finding?
I think it is. I think if you find like a diamond in a diamond mine or a nugget of gold when you're out mining for gold, I think you're allowed to keep those.
Well, I think it depends upon who owns the land that you're finding it in.
But they have those parks set up specifically where you can go and mine for gold. And you can go and mine for diamonds.
Like one in Arkansas, I think. And
somebody just found a big ass yellow diamond in one of those.
I forget. I was watching some documentary and they were talking about how there's somewhere in the United States out west, by the mountains, where they think there's a bunch of treasure, but no one's been able to find it. It's out there, but I can't remember the details of it. I was in and out of sleep.
Is it the old El Dorado? Nicolas Cage had made the National Treasure 2 about?
I wasn't watching National Treasure. It was definitely a documentary.
Okay.
It was real.
That's the only one I could think of was maybe the Lost City of Gold, the El Dorado.
Fuck, Bird. Don't tell incomplete stories.
Maybe know the ending before you start the beginning. Fucking start a story, can't finish it. Thanks.
I'm sorry. It's tough to really take you seriously because it looks like you're wearing a fucking life preserve jacket on.
Safety first, bitch.
My God. All day long.
This jacket is bright.
All day long I thought you've been drowning.
I need to turn it down, but I can't.
Big old orange jacket.
It's so bright.
Yeah. That is bright.
And
they're going to lose you.
It moves like a tent.
I'm going to lose the room, and I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a Star Wars character that has that same exact jacket. Walrus Man. I've been wanting to call you Walrus Man all day, but no one's going to get the joke, but fuck it. Fuck you, Walrus Man.
Fuck you back.
You did it anyway.
Yeah. Podcast. We could say what we want to say.
Yeah. Talking about things in Key West, Natalie said on the subject of Robert the Doll a couple years ago, I went to a haunted ghost tour for my bachelorette party weekend in the Keys. One of the stops was at Robert Eugene Otto's original home. The tour guide mentioned how some still say they see Robert the Doll still sitting in the window in the tower. So curious and slightly inebriated me began taking photos, one right after the other. After taking a bunch of photos, I went back to look through them to see if I caught anything, and the second to last photo sobered me right up. I saw a fucking face in the photo. Yes, I know there's face pareidolia, seeing faces in random objects or patterns of light and shadow. But why isn't the face there in the photos that I took immediately before and immediately after? I've attached the photos in sequence of how I took them. You can check their timestamp as well as a photo of Robert to refresh your memory. What do you guys think about the face in the window? There is the actual Robert the doll, if you've not yet seen him on KVJ TV.
Horrifying.
I mean, it really is.
That's Robert the doll. And then you'll have to look here in the window. She put a little red box around it. Is that close enough? Do you see a face?
Ooh, I see a face.
I can see a face of
there
sorts.
in the window. Okay.
It's not really. It doesn't really show on the cam.
Yeah, I didn't think it probably
See a
would.
little bit.
Okay. So there it is. I'll let you
It
see
looks like a face to me.
I'll let you see it close up there, Bird, if you want to take a look at it.
I do. I love it.
Give your opinion on that. What you sent in here.
Oh boy, I love this shit. Yeah, I mean, to me, it looks like a face, but also the way the light is hitting it, you can see, Virginia, analyze that. Can't you see how there's a shade and a shadow on those little things to where, on the blinds, where it could kind of morph into a face?
Maybe,
there's,
but
there's a lot of light in there with shadows.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, that's why those things are fun, but they're very inconclusive.
I don't know. I kind of see a face.
Yeah.
I see a face too, but I think it's a face kind of guided by the light.
Okay.
Wrapped up like a noose.
The motor of the
Why are you so loud? You were just moving a paper.
It's just my finger.
Still hurting,
It's
huh?
healing, but it's getting there.
Okay.
It's getting there.
Does it feel better or worse than it did yesterday?
It's doing its finger type process. It's doing its
How'd you
thing.
get the initial cut?
It's from that fake blood. I tried to get I could not get it out of my
He was
nails.
digging it out from under his fingernails.
And I was trying to get it out, and nothing was getting it out. So I
I'm
went.
sure he dug it out with like a dirty thing. Oh,
I didn't. I was just using toenail clippers or fingernail
I'm sure
clippers.
those were clean. Oh.
This is how. This is what
it was like when you were
yeah,
standing
it gets
there.
to a point
and
where you can't say
she's over your
everything you
shoulder.
say
Yeah.
is stupid and dumb. Yeah. Oh, he wants eggs. Oh, like, all right, you win. Okay, fuck, yes, I'm stupid. All right, you're right. It was dirty. Kevin was so dirty, it had rat.
And you were so
semen
dumb
on
every
it.
moment of it.
Oh, yeah, I was fucking it around.
Yeah.
Hamburger hand fucking it up.
Yeah. Just got to 8 Mile it, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got fucking hamburger hand.
Cosimo said somebody had asked Virginia about the cleanse that she had done of the worms. Of course she doesn't have them. Alcohol kills any of the worms, if not most inside your stomach. So she may eat lots of fish and pork, but she drinks enough alcohol that it kills the worms. So she's fine, and so is almost anyone that drinks and has worms from fish or pork.
Huh. That's a real thing.
That's what he said.
Damn, I didn't read that anywhere.
Well, TikTok, dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently if you drink alcohol, it kills those worms.
You didn't have one worm.
Something tells me my worms like to get their buzz on.
Oh, your worms are tequila worms. They're all fucked up.
Yeah. They're used to it.
You didn't have one worm?
I looked. I didn't see any worms unless I had brown worms and they just blended in with the poo.
Oh, God. All right. Why are you asking questions, Bird?
They could have been the same color.
We did talk about, someone said that most people don't have worms.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
I think
rarity.
it was about 11 to 15% of people.
But would you want that T
11 to 15 is a lot.
percent of people?
Yeah.
That's why a 10.
1 out of 10. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
All right, I mean, we work with, yeah. I mean,
Think of it, 10 people. One of those motherfuckers is walking around with worms.
so we work with at least 40 people. We got 4 motherfucking wormies.
Yeah. I think I could pick them out, too.
I know you could. I could too.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Here's something. If you got worms or not, we've been talking a little bit about the bidets. And Jessica said, just want to let you know, I came across an awesome product called the Tushy. It's a portable bidet. I saw the ad and immediately thought of Denny's and his bidet. It just looks like a water sprayer that you just squirt right up your tuchus. But the guy who's trying it out's got his shorts on. So I don't know what he's doing there, but
You could take a normal.
you just take a water hose and just or anything. Yeah, I guess. But I guess that gives you a solid stream of water that comes out.
Yeah, some of those sprays too. They feel like razor blades. You don't want that up your butthole.
No, it's got to be gentle. I like the one that Denny's has, where you can control the power, because you got to start slow and work your way up and see where your level should max out at. You don't want to start too high.
I turned around at full gorilla just to get the reaction on the video, and it does.
Bung invader.
It's a bung invader, man. It'll wake you up.
It feels like you just shot a fire hose in that thing.
Oh, man.
When you did it, did you go full gorilla, or did you kind of ease into it on the bidet?
No, I went all the way.
Yeah.
I went all the way.
I tried to ease into it, but it was so sensitive that I feel like
There were creepy guys texting me and sending me messages about Virginia's part during the bidet, like, "Oh, you could tell Virginia liked it. Tell her I said that. Oh, look,
Tell her I said that.
Look at her.
Tell her I said that.
Because she's going to be so turned on when she hears
Oh,
that.
I just told Virginia, man, she's so wet."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why these guys think that's gonna get through.
Got an email here about the hot sauce. John has said, Kevin, I've been going to Cape Coral last few weekends, and I found Cholula at the Walmart, and even Crystals, my favorite. Been hard to find Crystals in Fort Lauderdale lately. Maybe you could order online. The Mexican Queen actually found a bottle of Cholula, last one they had at Publix the other day. So I do have Cholula, so I'm Cholula rich again.
Yay.
She said, by the way, the paycheck game is rigged. All winners north of Broward County. WTF is up with that crap. No one's calling in BS. I'm sitting and waiting and praying every time at work and on the way home. Yeah, we have a few. I saw, because I read off the names, I saw there was a Margate that was on there. So there's some. I mean, I think it's honestly just our Broward County listeners and Dade, you just got to spread the word and get more listeners down there. We just have a higher percentage overall the radio station of people that are in Palm Beach County and north. And that's just kind of the luck of the draw, the way it goes.
But you saw a Margate.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, we've had Margate. I've had Parkland on there. Had, I think there's been a Coral Springs.
Okay.
Coconut Creek. So
Again,
we've had some Broward, but.
We ain't got no fucking thing to do with the contest.
Yeah,
I
we
make the
don't.
rules.
Yeah.
We definitely don't pick them, and we don't write the rules.
And it's not rigged. It's just, again, we really need some good marketing around there to try to get the listenership up from Broward people there. It's just exponentially. We should have more people.
What if we just had a big billboard of Kevin's face, and all it said was,
"Yeah, that's gonna work."
Do you know this man? And then maybe the buzz around who is this man? Let me Google this shit. Who is this mystery man?
I don't know if that's the right play. So it seems like that's maybe our best option.
I like it.
Okay.
But you drink a lot.
And Steve got a suggestion as a replacement for Cholula. I discovered Peri, P-E-R-I chicken restaurants while in the UK. I was blown away over the last few years. One of the big brands for the sauce has become available through Amazon and at Publix. I actually prefer it to Cholula now. It's called Nando's Peri Peri Hot Sauce. Okay.
Do you ever do a sweet sauce of sorts? Well, that's a lot of S's for me.
Yeah.
Sweet sauce of sorts.
Succotash.
Sure, that list is coming out on that one.
Yeah. Not too often. I mean, I will, but I know if it's a sweet sauce, it's got a lot of sugar in it, so I try it for the most part.
Keto Kev, don't do your sweet sauces.
Not the kind of shit I'm talking about.
You guys live in opposite sauce worlds.
Do you like duck sauce?
I do.
I
It's
bring that
sweet
up
as
a lot.
fuck.
That is really sweet as fuck.
I mean, the duck sauce might be one of the sweetest sauces in the game.
I think I like it better than sweet and sour sauce. Which is another one, a lot of S's. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you like sweet sauces?
I do. I really
You
do.
do.
Kevin.
You do. You always have.
Yeah. And here's DJ from New Jersey saying, I made up some chicken wings for football this weekend. I had over 60. Virginia doesn't know the right amount of wings to make. I had multiple sauces, had mango habanero, buffalo, Parmesan garlic, Jamaican jerk, Asian chili, and hot garlic. My question for Kevin is, when you're doing up your wings for the game, what is your go-to sauce? I typically do buffalo, a medium, for the most part is the one that I go with. But, yeah, all those Parmesan garlic sounds amazing. I do like Jamaican jerk.
Ooh, yeah.
I go with that. Hot garlic I'd try.
Mama, I want you to do something with a marinade. That'd be fun. Let's do a marinade. I'm bringing the ingredients tomorrow for some grilled cheese. I'll bring a marinade too.
Whatever you bring, I will make for you.
I love it.
You just tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
What do you want, Kev? I'll have the witch cook us up something tomorrow.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
So you do keto?
Yeah, I can definitely do keto.
Yeah, I'm good.
You got your own little fucking thing going on, don't you?
I do, yeah. I got my meal service, so I've got just enough meals for the week. And
He doesn't eat with us anymore.
I was
set up.
Do you know what you are at per calories per day?
It's in the neighborhood of about 1,000 calories of food, and then whatever I get from beverages. I don't
insane.
keep a tally of that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I figured. I thought you were under 2,000 calories with food.
Yeah, and then if there's a day where it's like I feel like I need a little bit extra kick, I go to the nuts and have a little nut snack.
Do you ever have a day where you go, you know what? I won't talk about it on the radio. I'm not gonna let Jay Bird know because it'll be too fucking overwhelming. I'm just gonna say fuck it and eat a little nastier than normal.
Yeah, I mean I had that, but our definitions of nasty are a lot different. So.
They are, because you'll come in here with you say, oh yeah, it's nasty. Then I'll come back with, it's a fucking nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not nasty enough.
Yeah.
I need full on porn.
Yeah, I did chicken wings and I would maybe do ribs or something like that. That would be a little bit off center, and then I chow down on nuts, and so that's really about it for me. But yeah, I'm not doing cake or ice cream or anything like that.
Them nuts are good, man.
They are good. Yeah, it's a great snack.
Who would have thought name that nut would have got me on a whole different kind of nut journey?
You better respect name that nut.
I think I have to.
Got an email from Jay Beck, put together a mac and cheese, he says. Sat down with a little grilled cheese on it, put on some of that Squid Game. I use a homemade cheddar mac and cheese and put shredded Colby Jack and mozzarella on either side and sandwiched it in Publix English muffin bread. Got a photo of it right there on KVJ TV.
It looks good.
It looks good. I don't know if I could eat while I watched Squid Game.
That's because you're soft.
When they're playing the game, I definitely could not have been eating.
It is tough to eat when there's a lot of violence and gore going on.
Whoa.
You said about Squid Game, I've watched the first 3 episodes and the idea is really good, but I think the dialogue suffers from translation and it moves super slow.
Totally. I agree with that, except for when they're playing the game.
I might recommend Would You Rather or The Killing Room if you're into those kind of murder game movies. Both are movies and a faster pace than Squid Game. Not sure which platform they're on now.
They have a bunch of those kind of movies where either all these people are showing up to a dinner table, they've been invited to something, and they gotta play. You gotta cut your hand off or your leg off, kind of a Saw type thing. They've got low budget versions of those. There's a shit ton of them that you might like.
I've never watched a Killing Game movie, so that's why the Squid Game just kind of rocked my world.
You would like Hunger Games. You and Magnolia would. It's not what you think it is. You're not seeing a bunch of graphic shit. It's a good franchise.
All right, it was just so trendy.
It is, but I think you should watch it now.
Right.
Watch the first one after you watch Usual Suspects.
And I kind of wonder if Squid Game is not getting in that world.
It's trendy.
Where it's so trendy.
Right.
And maybe some people aren't being completely honest about whether they love it because they don't want to feel like, oh, I don't want to look like I don't know what's going on.
I like the way it's shot.
Yeah.
I loved when they were playing the game, the visuals of the scenery. That to me was fascinating. And the costumes and the creepy guys.
This is the one you got to check out. Jesse Jess in the chat room reminds me of it. This is the one I was thinking of. Would You Rather with my girl Brittany Snow. It's one of those kind of, you got to play a game and you're going to fucking lose an arm if you fuck it up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have such a crush on her.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of tell because they say Squid Game is going to be one of the hottest Halloween costumes. The costumes that they wear, those green tracksuits with the numbers that are worn by the players in Squid Game, and the Red Guard jumpsuits.
The Red Guard jumpsuits are creepy.
Yeah, everybody's going to be like, oh, that's going to be it. I'm going to wear it. People are like, oh, Squid Game, you're so trendy and awesome. My gosh, I was just so great like you.
Can you go as Brian Laundrie?
I bet that'll be probably one of the more because everybody, there's all different categories.
Right.
You got your slutty to the trendy TV movie. You've got your that's so un-PC. Brian Laundrie will be in that category.
I'm going as slutty Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It would be, it'd be a good combo. You could do slutty dog and somebody
That's
could
just
be
kind
Brian
of
Laundrie.
Lana. Lana already is.
Yeah.
She's
Yes.
slutty dog.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
She's a hunter, all right.
Oh, she is out there hunting for D.
She's also a poon hunter. She goes both ways. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. She loves threesomes.
Diversified.
In fact, she loves just group sex.
Yeah, Dog is saying the latest is that he believes that Brian Laundrie is alive because his profile doesn't meet somebody who is suicidal or would maybe have the nards to take his own life.
He's alive. He's just really playing an excellent game of hide and seek.
The longer it goes on, the shittier of a bounty hunter Dog looks.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
kind
really
of agree with
jumped
that,
all
too.
into this thing.
Yeah. Dog says he doesn't believe that Brian Laundrie escaped to Mexico or South America.
Gosh, I hope he's in Mexico or South America. Not because I want him to get away. I just want him to be wrong.
Yeah.
Dog to be wrong, and then the guy gets arrested.
I just want to watch Dog's show, Finding Brian Laundrie, where he never finds him.
Yeah.
Season 5. Damn, Dog, I don't know if you're a good bounty hunter.
Dog believes that Brian Laundrie is comfortable in the marshland and notes that he's a survivalist who's traversed the Appalachian trails for months at a time. But he doesn't believe that Brian Laundrie is doing well now because of the conditions and the amount of time that's gone by since his disappearance.
But Dog also said he pulled that out of his ass because he's trying to get our show.
Wherever Brian Laundrie is, he's got to be running out of food and supplies, right?
You don't know that.
If he's in the woods, like they think he might be.
There is a show, I think I forget the network, but it's called, fuck.
Again, you knew the beginning, but not the end.
It's about people on the lam. It's about people on the land that commit the crime. They're looking for them. They escape from jail, and they're real, true life stories. And they tell their whole story. And some of these guys are on the land for 20 years in a country.
Yeah.
They just are able to do it. Not everyone's looking for them. We think everyone's looking for them, but if they're out in the middle of nowhere and you're able to dress a little different,
I grew up with guys who could just walk right into the woods and they'd be fine.
yeah.
And they don't have to worry about it.
And then in a month or two, when it dies down a little bit, you change your look up even more.
They could be in there forever. They can hunt, they can fish, they can survive, they can, so yeah, if you're one of those people.
Keither, thank you. It's called I Almost Got Away. And you guys would really like that show. You especially, Virginia. You would
Almost Got Away.
Yeah, they're real stories about fugitives. And they interview these guys that eluded law for so long, and they broke out of jail, or they committed the crime, and they give them a show, and they're still in jail interviewing them. Isn't that kind of weird, though?
Yeah.
They did all that
They're
wrong.
glorifying
They
it.
are glorifying it. They did all that wrong shit, and then they get to go tell their story.
Yeah.
I know, and then assholes like me watch it.
I'm an asshole too. I'm part of the problem.
Well, America's full of assholes because the people love that stuff. It does so well.
Yeah, guys talking about how he, 3 cop cars got caught on fire, and I robbed 9 banks, and I was gone for 9 years. And by the way, they gave me this show.
Yeah. I saw that Dr. Phil, you got Dog the Bounty Hunter trying to get his fangs into this thing. Dr. Phil's now trying to get into the game. He's got on Gabby Petito's, step parents. I'm not sure who they are. I've seen their faces. I think it's her dad and maybe stepmom.
Okay.
And so he's got them on talking about, their thoughts on that. People are flying banners now over Brian Laundrie's parents' house. And even Brian Laundrie's sister, she's come out and said that she doesn't know if her parents are involved, so she's kind of like rolling over on them.
Well, that girl went on Good Morning America and said, I haven't really talked to Brian. And then come to find out, Brian went to her house after Gabby went missing but wasn't reported missing. So the sister's full of SHIT.
She's trying to cover her ass now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to cover her ass now, saying, I don't know, maybe my parents did help him escape. And
it's up. As soon as you hear one of the family members roll over, it's fucking done.
yeah, and her name's Cassie, and she said, and she's not even ruling out the possibility her brother murdered Gabby, saying, I don't know, maybe.
Oh, thanks, Inspector Gadget. How'd you come up with that?
Yeah, so she has said that she hasn't talked to her parents, hasn't talked to their attorney. So she's trying to say, look, I'm the same place all you are. I'm devastated. Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, I don't think she should be doing interviews. It's not going well for her.
Well, no, I didn't even know any of this was going on, and within 30 seconds, but I know everything I need to know. She definitely helped him. He definitely murdered her, and the parents know where he's at. Just by what you guys just told me.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty much a slam dunk, but
And that's what I'm saying. We know the parents is helping him. The sister knows. Dog, what the fuck are you doing, man? The bounty hunter I'm talking about.
Dog, catch him.
With every day that goes by, you look like a shitty ass bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People are defending Dog though on Facebook.
I mean, in Dog's defense, this guy is a survivalist, supposedly, and is just out in nature somewhere. It is kind of a tall task. Dog usually finds guys like at their baby mama's house and pulls them out of there at 4 a.m. Like, Brian Laundrie ain't at his baby mama's house.
Every time I've seen Dog fight somebody, it's what I mean. They're easy finds.
They're easy catches.
And they can edit that and manipulate the audience by saying, oh man, he's been hunting this guy forever. Meanwhile, the motherfucker just walked back from the grocery store.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where this thing goes when it finally wraps up, if it ever wraps up.
I kind of want Dog to keep fucking up and, I found a Capri Sun, it's his.
How far is he going to take it?
Yes.
Yes. And he'll probably keep pushing it until we stop caring about it.
Definitely.
And then it'll be like, he's got to find something else, another way to be relevant. Talking about a survivalist, listen to this. Justin said it was around 1 a.m. and I'd already been running for 18 hours.
1 a.m.?
I was at Wilson State Park in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, participating in their 100,000 ultra marathon, 100K.
100K?
It's 1 a.m. The temperatures dropped. I was at mile 52-ish, running on a bike trail with little flags keeping you from getting lost. I hadn't seen anyone for 2+ hours, hurting, cold, and extremely tired. I used your podcast to help clear my unseen path of coyotes and deer.
Wow.
There have been many encounters of the above, plus damn rattlesnakes, which would conveniently lay in the path waiting for runners.
Oh, crap.
What was that?
What? Are you growling again? Oh my God.
What was that?
She's fucking morphing into that animal again.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Like I said, rattlesnakes, and she growled. I'm like, I don't think you know what rattlesnakes do.
Because hiss, not growl.
Sorry. No, they don't hiss, they rattle.
You got a growling rattlesnake?
A rattlesnake hisses? Do you not know what a fucking snake is?
They rattle.
They rattle. Kevin, there's a rattlesnake.
I know they don't growl. That I do know. He said, ultra running is fun until you hit the lows of running, and your podcast bellowed through the pitch black canyons as I ran with only 5 feet of visibility.
Wow.
Virginia saying wet clam made a runner up the mountain laugh.
Wet clam.
Anyway, you guys helped me finish. I ran for 21 hours with 6,000 feet of elevation gain. Shout out to the Hells Creek 100 miler in Wilson, Kansas. And Jaybird, go fuck yourself.
Clam or beaver? What do you like better?
I mean, they're both great. I think there's different times where they're going to hit differently. And you have to know the right euphemism term for vaginal stuff.
If you were trying to get busy with Panda, like, oh, baby, touch my clam. Or would it be, oh, baby, touch my beaver?
Neither. I'd use one of those ones from your old repertoire, Cookie.
Would you ever call it your kitty?
I might. If I was drunk, I might.
Kitty
Yeah.
might.
Babe,
Kitty might.
my
be-
kitty cat's hungry, so feed it.
Pet the kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could hear drunk when you say
Pet
pet
the
the kitty.
And panic over, oh gosh.
yeah.
Gosh, I wish she didn't talk.
If he had $1 for every time he said he wished I was a mute.
Oh, man.
Pet the kitty. Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Got an email here from Armando. Said, hey, I love your show. Listen every day. Much love to Kevin, Virginia, Jaybird, Denny Suits. One thing I'd like to mention, when are you guys going to be doing Denny's or Animal again? I miss it a
Oh,
lot.
that's true.
We took it a little small break.
Yeah, we did over the summer because the kids were out of school anyway, and they seem to be the ones that love it the most. And then we're just going to see, was it missed? Would a lot of people be requesting it, saying, oh my gosh, where is it? You got to bring it back.
And, you know, it's been gone for 3 months, and we got one email. So, yes, I think we're going to bring it back then.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense, right?
Only one person missed it.
We got to bring it back.
Yeah.
The demand is
Look,
overwhelming.
All I need to hear is a one person. That's it. And I can live off that.
A show for one. That's basically what we do. So, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's very possible. It's not been ruled out. So maybe it will one day come back, or maybe it'll just come back sporadically. A little bit here, a little bit there. So we'll see. All right. Thank you all for all the emails. You can always get them to us. mail@kvjshow.com. Have an amazing Tuesday. We'll talk to you later.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.